I am not a fan of the 2 records that Nicki Minaj put out, right? They just came out less than, what, 24 hours ago. Maybe that records grow on me right now. I think when you, first off, I'm happy that Nicki's rapping. She's rapping. But I think when you decide to put out a couple records right after Cardi put out a really good body of work, you gotta get, I just think she needs to get with some better producers or something. Cause those records ain't it. Honest to God truth, I don't even think we should even be comparing Cardi and Nicki in the same lanes, because it's clear as day Nicki's writing her own stuff right now, cause it ain't great, right? It's clear as day she's writing her own stuff now, and you can look at the credits on Cardi's project, it's clear as day, and she has no problem admitting that she's getting help on her raps. Matter of fact, I don't even know if we can consider Cardi a rapper. I just think she's an artist, and I'm fine with that. But I do see some things in the media that I don't like. There is this, you know, Nicki talked about this in her interview with Zane Lowe. There is a we love Cardi, we don't rock with Nicki in the media. I'm talking Breakfast Club, Hot 97, it's there. Especially Breakfast Club, it is really there. Like, I'm not making this up. Like, and y'all know I love Charlamagne to death, one of my biggest influences to date. Are y'all watching the same stuff that I'm watching here? Like, so here's one thing that I noticed, right? And I'm not nitpicking here, because people are asking me, why the hell is the Breakfast Club not promoting Nicki's record? That's not their job, number one. That's not their, they don't have to promote anyone's record. Somebody DM me that, like, why is Envy not promoting the record of Charlamagne? I don't know. I don't freaking know. That's not their job. When they go out of the way with Cardi though, then it's like, I get where fans are coming from when they're like, yo, they don't do what they doing for Cardi for Nicki. And I get what you guys are saying, but they also don't do that for 1,000 other male artists. But when it's the females, I get you guys want to really nitpick at stuff. So I see where you fans are coming from. I don't know why the Breakfast Club is not promoting Nicki records like they promote Cardi, right? Cardi's the higher artist. They have relationships with labels, people close to Cardi. I think people genuinely just like Cardi's come-up story. And I'm fine with that, because it definitely seems like a genuine come-up story. And I've been around Cardi once. She's very likable, all right? It's very likable. But I seen something at the end of the Cardi B interview, and I was like, damn. I only seen this a couple times, and to put in perspective, I haven't not watched a Breakfast Club interview in the last 3.5, 4 years. I don't care who it is. The joints that do like only 100,000 views or whatever, and that's pretty low for the Breakfast Club. I've watched them. I promise you. I've watched every Breakfast Club in the last 3.5, 4 years. I study the culture. They're the leaders of the culture, in my eyes. At the end of the Cardi B interview the other day, I seen something very telling. If you go watch it back, they gave her a round of applause at the end of the interview. Now, I am happy as heck for Cardi B, my darn self. But when I see somebody give someone a round of applause, the only other time I can think about when they've given someone a round of applause after an interview was Jay-Z. Now, I love Cardi B and her story, but one would assume the reason why you give that round of applause to Hov is because a Hov interview with anyone ain't coming 2 times, you know what I mean? It's not coming twice. So maybe the Breakfast Club maybe thought this probably be a one-off, that they get this Hov to come to the Breakfast Club interview, right? But why give Cardi a standing, a round of applause, right? It just, to me, it symbolizes how much respect and love they have for someone they already deemed her a legend. Now let's get to the Motorsport situation. A lot of people speculated that there was beef between Nicki and Cardi. And I was one of the people, and I said I was wrong about this on my video yesterday. I'll say it again. I was wrong. I didn't think there was any tension there between Nicki and Cardi. I thought that was media made up. I was wrong. And now that I think about it 24 hours later, I get why Cardi wouldn't want to be called the QB while Nick's saying she's Nick Lombardi. I get that. I thought about it over and over again. I thought maybe Nicki was going with the double entendre with Queen Bitch. But why would Nicki think it'd be cool to say, if Cardi's the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi? I ain't gonna say it's sunning her, but it's like on some, here's the problem with all this. Cardi's hotter than Nicki right now. So even with Drake and Jay-Z, like, yo, if Drake came on a record and then Jay came on a record after and was like, if Drake the QB, I'm Jay Lombardi, right? People would be like, yo, we love you, Hov, but, you know, and all due respect to Hov, Drake's hotter than Jay is right now. That's fair, right? That's fair. In 2018, Drake's a hotter artist than Jay. I believe that's fair. So in the same sense, Nicki is the bigger artist overall, but Cardi's hotter than Nicki right now. So maybe Cardi's feeling herself like, yo, I don't want her saying she Nick Lombardi, I'm cute, because I think Nicki's looking at it like it should be that's actually a compliment. I'm not sunning you. I'm the bigger artist. I'm the legend. But I don't know how women perceive Nicki in the industry, but maybe they don't want to give her the flowers of legendary status yet. That's what it feels like. And I know Cardi said good things about Nicki, but that's what it feels like the disconnect comes at. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest Nicki Minaj fan out there. She's made great, phenomenal records in the past. I don't think she's making great records right now. I think Cardi's making really good, great records right now. And I think Nicki's having a problem kind of letting go of being in her prime. She might be a little bit past her prime musically, and maybe she needs some writers. But I'm gonna be 100% honest. A lot of this comes down to the media being scared of the Migos. And again, I got nothing but love and respect for the Migos. I just did Huncho Day. It was fantastic. But do y'all want me to keep it honest about the situation or not? There are a couple interviews out there where it got silent when an interviewer asked the Migos about the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B relationship, which would make one assume that there was some sort of beef there. Go check them out. I do my research. Y'all know I wouldn't lie to y'all. There are a couple awkward interviews when the interviewer asked the Migos about the Motorsport video. Why did Cardi and Nicki not do the video together? The Migos gave that awkward silence like, oh shit, here we go. If we give this awkward silence, it'll set off the allure that there's really some tension and beef there. So Nicki does have a point there. Hell, everybody else told their side of the story. How come Nicki can't tell hers? If you're arguing to me that Nicki is too big to be discussing someone bigging her up on a Motorsport record, I'll give you that. But every other big rap female artist in her position, the Lil Kims of the world, they've all complained about that at some point in their career. So I'm just saying, it just feels like the media is definitely swayed against Nicki. I'm no Nicki fan, and I love Cardi as well. I think they both have made phenomenal records. But it's like when the Migos did put that energy out there, and Cardi in the interview as well, even though I thought Cardi did her job in big upping Nicki Minaj to the best of her abilities, right? There is an interview or two out there where the energy is awkward when asked about Nicki Minaj from the Migos and Cardi B. I'm just keeping it 100, you know what I mean? And I study interviews because I interview a lot of these same people out in public. So when I'm studying stuff, I'm studying the energy. When I watched a couple of, I know the Migos with Hot 97 for sure. When I watched that interview, I left the interview thinking, oh wow, there's some tension with Cardi B and Nicki for real, for real. So Nicki ain't just coming out of the woodworks with that. Maybe the Migos and Cardi know some behind the scenes shit, some diva shit Nicki was doing. But let's not act like Nicki just coming out of the woodworks with that take, like she just started that with her interview with Zane Lowe. That's not the case either. But nobody in the media is telling you that because it's a everybody's team Cardi, and I'm not mad at anyone being team Cardi. She deserves all the support in the world. But it looks like the media, to be team Cardi, you got to be anti-Nicki, and I'm seeing that pretty much with all the major urban platforms.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.